Thank you to EA for sponsoring this video. Do you want to play offense like Henry, the #1 ranked Madden player in the entire world? Then you're going to want to check out the Indianapolis Colts offensive playbook. It has hands down the best gun bunch offset in the entire game. It has literally every play you could possibly ask for, and if you run it correctly, it's almost impossible to stop. And I'm going to show you guys 3 setups and bunch offset that you can use to dominate your opponents online. The first play is double post. Now what we're going to do here is drag our solo side wide receiver. We're going to block our running back, and then we're going to streak our slot wide receiver, who is Josh Downs in this case. And now our looks here are going to be the post over the middle, the backside drag, or we can hit our tight end on a wheel up the sideline. And if we're really not worried about getting blitzed or the pressure coming in, what we can do here is go ahead and just streak our slot wide receiver and leave our running back on this in route. It gets open underneath a lot of different zones. And then we still have the post, and then obviously the wheel and the C route if you want to make that read on the left side. And I know there's no defense on the field. We'll jump into a game after this and demonstrate it. But the next play is going to be verts halfback under. I mean, it's pretty self-explanatory. This is like the best stock play of all time. But literally every player on this play has a good chance of being open. We can quick throw this wheel to the outside. We can hit our tight end on a wheel up the seam. We can check it down to our running back on the in route, similar to the play double post. We obviously have the crosser over the middle as well. And then the fade on the outside actually gets over top of hard flats and cloud flats if your opponent is running cover 2 or a cover 3 cloud. And the last play I'm going to show you guys for now is the play smash return. Now this play is a little bit more complicated than the others. What we're going to do here is streak our solo side wide receiver, block our running back, drag our tight end, and then place our slot wide receiver, who again is Josh Downs in this case, on a post route. So up on the right stick, and now it looks like this. We have every route going from the right side of the field to the left. It makes it very easy on us to make our reads. We're looking to the drag first and foremost. We can look to our post, or we can hit our inward facing zig right here. Oftentimes your opponent's user, if they're using a safety or a middle linebacker, they will follow the post or bite early on the drag, and we can hit that zig for an easy gain over the middle of the field. Bro, I tried to let this dude score. I mean, like, how did he not score on field goal block? Aw, nah, bro. This dude's not real. We gotta find a dude with thumbs to demonstrate this offense. This is crazy. I'm gonna offer him a friendly quit. Let's just see what he says. Okay, bro. All right, dude. All right, here we go, boys. We're going against the Dallas Cowboys right here. We're going to run one of our first setups here. Running back wide open underneath. Jonathan Taylor makes some people miss. Juke back right. Jonathan Taylor. You got to run. You got to run. You got to run, JT. Deron Bland, no chance. What a start. You couldn't script a better start. Maybe this is a paid actor. It might be. All right, we're going to kick this drive off, running a little gun bunch verts. It looks like the same defense he ran last time. This fade is so good. That fade is really bad. Wow. Don't throw that. Don't throw that unless you have somebody way faster than Michael Pittman, because that guy, I thought he had him burned. I might be tripping. All right, we're going to have to run that one back because you guys are probably questioning my credibility right now. Go ahead, hit our quick check down. He's getting some decent pressure up the middle. JT is so good after the catch. Now, I typically like running my gun bunch to the wide side of the field, so I'll flip it depending on the hash that I'm on. You don't have to do this. You can run it short side if you want to. He keeps giving up the running back. We got screamed at too, by the way. Let's try it. Well, I guess we're in the middle here. I was going to say let's try it short side, but we're going to run our smash return setup right here. So again, drag our tight end, post route Downs here. We're going to look to Downs, our tight end, or the inward facing zig. Our drag is wide open. Run his ass over. Okay. All right, Allie Cox. Come on, man. We got to make him miss or just go right through him. All right, so we're going to run our second double post setup here. I'm going to block my running back, streak our slot wide receiver. We want some extra time here against this Dallas defensive line. Drag our backside wide receiver. We'll hit our flat real quick. Allie Cox. Easy. Make some people miss. Okay, Allie, a little redemption right there. I'm going to run flood here, another great stock play in this formation, and look to our tight end here in the flat. Just check it down to him. Allie Cox is going to get a ton of work out of this formation. If he gives up the flats, I got to take it. It's just going to open up things down the field later in the game. All right, we're going to verts on yet another 4th down on this drive, and we should have our running back. He got stuck in the offensive line, but he ends up getting open late, and Jonathan Taylor make him miss. Ooh, get a little sticky right there. Okay, all right. Wasn't the prettiest drive of all time, but we scored. So that's all that matters. One more good scoring drive here before we move on to the next recommended playbook. Again, I'm going with the smash return post over the middle, little pass lead inside, and Anthony Richardson missing some throws right now. A lot of these are registering as orange passes, not completely on the money. All right, we're going double post again here, looking to pierce or the backside drag. We're getting screamed at. We'll hit our post over the middle, possession catch, take the contact from the safety, go down. Nice catch, Pierce. Let's go, baby. And then from 21 yards out, we're gonna go with all reliable 4 verts here. We're looking to the wheel on the outside or the crosser going to the left and downs. What a catch. We walk it off, boys. Time to take a look at the next playbook. Now, this next playbook is actually the one that I use. It's the run and gun alternate offensive playbook. Now, I'm going to show you guys 5 plays from this playbook. 3 are going to be out of the formation trips tight end. Another play is going to be out of bunch tight end. Well, actually, I'll show you guys 2 plays out of that, so 6 total. And then one more play out of the brand new formation, doubles flex Y off close. I love this one. I'm excited to show you guys this one. Now, the first play we're going to cover out of trips tight end is the play curl flat. And all we have to do here is place our tight end on a drag. So our play art looks like this now. We make a simple 1-2 read between our tight end and then the running back out of the backfield on the Texas route. If our opponent's user guards the drag, we hit the Texas route. If they go back to the Texas route, we can actually hold on that ball for a second longer and hit our tight end. And then if you want to add a bit more complexity to this read, we can actually throw this post over the middle, click on, cut it off. That's a bit more challenging though. The next play is probably my favorite in trips tight end. It's the play flood. This is another great simple play we can add to our offense. All we're going to do here is place our middle wide receiver, Jones in this case, on a drag. And now we have a simple high-low read here between the drag and then the tight end on the crosser. And honestly, right there, I kind of got away with one. I shouldn't have been greedy and just hit my drag underneath. There is a slight variation we can add as well. We can actually go ahead and slant our middle wide receiver if our opponent is playing very aggressive underneath. And then right here again, we hit this crosser. It's going to burn match. It's going to burn man, especially if you have a very good tight end. And the last play I'm going to show you guys here is the play PA crosses. Now, this is a very good cover 3 beater. You want to be on the short side of the field though with your trips to the wide side. So if I'm trying to bomb cover 3 to the right, again, I want to be on the right hash here. All I'm going to do is place my inside wide receiver on a streak. I'm going to drag my backside wide receiver. I'll snap this football right here. I can tap RT to cancel our play action, and our middle wide receiver Y or triangle if you're on PlayStation should be a wide open touchdown as long as you get good blocking. Now, the first play I'm going to show you guys out of pistol bunch tight end is actually a run call. It's my favorite run in the entire game. I've called it 61 times. I'm averaging 7.4 yards a carry on this one. We can run it against any type of defense in the game, and I'm actually going to flip my run to the left by flicking bow sticks to that side. Once I've done this, we simply hand it off and we hope that we don't get absolutely killed. Let's try it one more time here. Hopefully our tackle picks him up. He does, and we can just easily cut this all the way outside, turn upfield for a big time gain. And we can actually complement this run with one of the best passing plays in the game, verticals out of pistol bunch tight end. And you guys know we love our verticals concepts, but this one's a little bit different than the others just because our running back is on an option route. So against blitzes, he will stay in, help pick him up, and then release late. And then we also have our tight end on an option route as well. He'll find a really nice spot against zone to sit underneath, and then against man coverage, he'll run an out route, which again beats man this year. And the last play I'm going to show you guys here is actually out of a formation brand new to Madden and this playbook. Obviously, the play is motion angle Y wheel. Now, what we're going to do here is streak our outside wide receiver, so it now looks like this. We have a ton of different options here. This play works versus both man and zone coverage. I'm looking primarily to the short corner route on the left here. We have a crosser from our wide receiver on the right, and then an auto motion Texas route out of the backfield here that is very good as well. It gets underneath zones. It beats man coverage. You guys can see right there, super good. But yeah, as long as you have enough time, the crosser and the corner route are probably the 2 best reads right here. We can simply pass lead this to the left, click on, cut it off, press Y to aggressive catch, triangle if you're on PlayStation, and avoid contact from that safety. We took it right there, but we cut it off at the highest point. We're able to come down with it. But yeah, I love this playbook. Easily my favorite in the game. The final playbook I'm going to recommend to you guys is the Seattle Seahawks offensive playbook. Now, the first play we're going to go over is out of Gun Deuce. It's the play RPO read flat wheel. And this play is going to be very good against man coverage, specifically man blitzes. So if you're really struggling against that type of defense, I would call this play right here. The auto motion happens so fast that the guy manned up across from him has no chance of getting across the field to make a play on it. Now, unfortunately, we just fumbled right there. Like, likely, we got to hold on to the ball, dude. But yeah, this motion flat right here is so good. And then hopefully we get a block from Mark Andrews right there. Otherwise, we're just going to have to make that DB miss. Now, I just showed you guys a few concepts you can use out of the formation trips tight end. Now, one play that run and gun does not have that Seattle does is the play QB zone. This playbook is actually almost identical to Alabama's offensive playbook in College Football 25, where obviously Jalen Milroe is the highlight of that offense. So you're going to want to use a mobile quarterback if you decide to use this playbook. This play is really good against man blitz, and I just got to make this guy miss, man. I'm getting old. Let's go ahead and try this one more time. Let's juke outside there instead of inside, and that's beautiful. Lamar Jackson is just too good in the open field. And the last play we're going to go over here is the play whips out of bunch tight end. This is another play that is so good against man coverage. This playbook in general is great against man coverage. It's going to work against zone as well, but against a blitz here, I'm going to block my running back, and we're just looking to either zig. Now, these are a little bit different than hot route zigs, which actually don't exist in this game anymore unless you have a slot apprentice wide receiver or a hot route master quarterback, which I believe Patrick Mahomes is the only quarterback who gets that ability in regs. So zigs are actually pretty rare. They're always really good against man coverage, and these actually run like a lot more of an exaggerated route. So they cut a lot deeper, they cut a lot harder, but they also get a lot more open. But yeah, this playbook has a ton of different options, a lot of quarterback runs and gimmicky plays and things like that. If you want to be a little bit more versatile and open up your playbook a little bit more on offense.